Alright, 7th graders, today we're going to talk about integers and absolute value. Integers are any number from the set -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So it could be numbers before that and numbers after that. You'll notice that integers are all whole numbers. They can be graphed easily on a number line. So when you look at a number line, integers are the numbers that you see on the number line. Most number lines don't have decimals or fractions on them. The integers are the ones that you see there. Negative integers are integers that are less than 0, and positive integers are integers that are greater than 0. Zero is neither negative nor positive. It's neutral. It doesn't have any sign. It doesn't have any value. So it can't be positive because it's nothing, and it can't be negative because it's nothing. Alright, so let's take a look at some example problems that you may see. Number 1. The average temperature in Tennessee for May was 5 degrees below normal. The integer that we would use to do 5 degrees below normal would be -5. Number 2, the average rainfall in Virginia for November was 5 inches above normal, so that would be +5. Now, when we have positives, you can write it as 5 or +5. We don't have to have this positive symbol because we already decided as a group of people that if we have nothing in front of our number, we know that that means that it's positive. So you don't have to put the positive because everyone agrees that nothing in front of a number means that it's positive. 6 degrees above normal, so above again is +6, and 2 inches below normal would be -2. You can represent the integers from examples 1 and 2 on a number line. So if you have a number line -3 is pretty bad. Alright, so here's our number line. To graph on a number line, you have to put your dot where the lines actually cross. So -5 is down at the left and +5 is up at the right. We never, ever, ever put our dot above the line. That is incorrect. I will count it wrong. If I told you to graph 0, it would not be here. It would not be here. It would not be here. It is right here. So this is where our points go when we're graphing them. This one's wrong and this one's wrong. Alright. Moving on. The numbers -5 and 5 are the same distance from 0, but on opposite sides of 0. So -5 and 5 have the same absolute value. The absolute value is just the distance the number is from 0 on a number line. So it's always positive because we can only be a positive distance away from 0. You have to be a certain number of steps away. There's no possible way to be a negative steps away. So the absolute value of -4 is 4. The absolute value of 9 is 9. Because it would take us 9 steps to get back to 0, or it would take us 4 steps to get from -4 to 0. The biggest mistake people always make as they say, the absolute value of a positive number is negative. Absolute values are not opposite. Absolute values are always positive. So the absolute value of negative 16 is 16. I want you to try those two for homework assignment. Evaluating each expression. So absolute value symbols are similar to parentheses when we're doing order of operations. So we have to do absolute value first. So negative 5 minus 2, the absolute value of negative 5 is 5. The absolute value of 2 is 2. So our answer here is 3. Absolute value of negative 7 is 7. Absolute value of 1 is 1. So our answer here is 6. I want you to try those two for homework. And then use less than or greater than to make a true sentence. Negative 5 and negative 6. So the way I like to think about these is owing people money, because that makes it really real. Is it better for you to owe somebody $5 or owe somebody $6? Well, it's better for you. You have more money, or negative 5 is greater than negative 6. 8 is greater than negative 2. 0 is greater than negative 10. Alright, negative 17 and negative 20 are a little more difficult. Is it better for you? Do you have more money or a greater amount if you owe somebody $17 or if you owe somebody $20? Well, I'd rather owe you 17 than 20. So negative 17 is bigger. And I'd rather owe you negative 12 than negative 21. And I'd rather have 4 than owe 4. When we involve the absolute values, I would cross them off and write what they actually equal. So now we're comparing 36 and 37, and 37 is bigger. Here we're comparing 29 and 92, so 92 is bigger. And here we're comparing 13 and negative 14, so 13 is bigger. Alright, ordering from least to greatest. I want you to try these two for homework assignment. The one with the absolute values, you need to write your answer using the absolute value, but when you put them in order, you need to give the actual value. So this would actually equal 52, and we need to make sure that that absolute value of negative 52 goes in the 52 spot. And then go ahead and write an integer for each of these situations and draw a number line to show that negative 5 is less than negative 1. So when you do that, you're just going to have your number line, you're going to have negative 5 on it, and all your numbers, and you're going to graph a point on negative 5, and you're going to graph a point on negative 1, and that shows that negative 5 is less than negative 1. Alright, go ahead and try those few problems, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.